TBIC, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in partnership with TNS Media Group as a team and the family. I want to thank everyone for tuning into the show. So let's jump straight into the show today. Today's show is going to start off with the NBA. NBA playoffs are, going on as of right now. We had some great games yesterday. Well, we had one good game, especially. I'll start off with that game. That game was the Oklahoma City Thunder, who traveled up to Denver to play the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets were recently leading the series 2-1. But Oklahoma City went up there and tied the series up. Now, I'll credit a few things to them winning this game. In my opinion, the fast pace of the Oklahoma City Thunder and putting Jokic in a lot of pick and rolls, which forces him to defend. And when he has to defend up top, that kind of takes away from him on the other end of the floor. And then they have their center, the Oklahoma City Thunder center, Hartenstein, who's been playing, out of his mind, and he's been making it very, very difficult for Jokic on the other end. Now, this series is tied 2-2, headed back to OKC. Now, with SGA playing the way he's playing, the MVP of the league, I believe they're going to win this game 3, and this is going to propel them to winning the series within 7 games. Now, the defense of the Oklahoma City Thunder is a problem for the Denver Nuggets. They are playing, fairly well on defense. Caruso has been playing, slowing down Murray, fighting through the picks and rolls, fighting on defense to make things happen, and he's making it very, very difficult for the Nuggets to score. And when you have that, when they're disrupting the pick and roll, which we know the Denver Nuggets are, that's their game plan. They run a pick and roll with Murray and Jokic, kick it out to the shooters, but you have Caruso, who's been, disrupting that pick and roll and been very, very aggressive up there and picking up, full court, getting timely steals and so forth and so on. You have Dort who's playing fairly well. They did sit Dort down in the fourth quarter because Caruso was playing so well, and they were getting a lot of open shots and, playing very good defense with SGA taking over the offensive, game plan as far as, being the dominant offensive player that he is and scoring 25 points in that game. So I look forward to them winning this series in 7 games. Just that Oklahoma City Thunder has a lot to prove, and they will win this series in 7 games, as I said before. So we move on to the next game. The next game we have on the schedule was the Cleveland Cavaliers. Traveled up to Indiana. They won Game 3 after being down 2-0. Win Game 3, and then they get blown out in Game 4. It seemed like they weren't ready. It's like the Pacers were running on all cylinders, hitting threes, being aggressive on defense. They were out hustling the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers didn't have nothing yesterday, so it's not really pretty much that they can do. I believe the series is over now, especially with Donovan Mitchell being hurt. I don't know if they can bounce back and kind of compete with this momentum that the Pacers have. The Pacers have all the momentum. The Pacers have their number, in my opinion. They match it with them well, slow them down. And then you look at the bigs for the Cavs. The bigs, they do have bigs. They have Mobley, who's playing, very well, was the Defensive Player of the Year. But they're not mean down there. I mean, they're not mean and aggressive. They're good players, but they're not mean and aggressive, which ultimately takes from their game and allows the Pacers to get in the paint, score at will, and then kick out to the shooters. So I look forward to this series being over. I think they're going to kind of end this series up there in Cleveland, especially, I think Donovan Mitchell suffered an injury. Not sure what the injury was, but I saw some footage of him coming out after halftime. Didn't get on the floor. Then he couldn't even shoot the ball. He went to go take a shot in warm-ups, but then it was like he couldn't even do anything. So I expect him to possibly be out in the next game. I don't know if he's going to play. But it's been the same thing with the Cavs. Even last year, the playoffs, Donovan Mitchell was hurt. This kind of been his career. I don't know if he has the ability to kind of, propel a team to a championship. He's really good in the regular season, plays fairly well in the regular season, just that in the playoffs, he hasn't been as productive and showed his greatness. And now they did win, the first round series, but after that, it just doesn't seem like he has the ability to, when the stakes are high, to perform at a high level and, actually propel his team to victory against those upper echelon teams. So I think that this series is over. I think that the Pacers are going to win this series 4-1. They'll close it out in Cleveland tomorrow night, I believe. So we'll fast forward to some games tonight. We got some good games coming up tonight on the schedule. Let's see who plays tonight. You got the Celtics and the Knicks. Celtics and the Knicks. Knicks are currently leading the series 2-1. You have the Celtics who went up to the Garden and they won that game. I look forward to them winning tonight. I'll tell you why. The reason why I tell you that they're going to win is because Karl Anthony Towns is too busy complaining and crying to the referees, which ultimately he's not playing fairly well. He's too worried about getting calls when he should be worried about putting the ball in the hoop. I don't think that he's going to be able to withstand the defensive pressure that the Boston Celtics are putting on him with Horford and all the other guys playing for Porzingis, coming in, and he's just complaining to the refs. Now they do have Brunson, who's playing fairly well, but I don't think that it's going to be enough to stop the onslaught of the Celtics, who are coming to play with Pritchard putting up 20, 30 points or 20, 25 points per game, in this series. And then you have Tatum, who's kind of got his stride, played fairly well, hit a lot of long threes. And then you have Brown, who's playing out of his mind. So, and all those role players that they have, I think they're going to tie this series up. This series, in my opinion, is going to go 7 games. So we'll look forward to see what happens. Now, the other game on the schedule, we do have the Warriors and the Minnesota Timberwolves. The T-Wolves are, leading the series 2-1. I think they're going to go up 3-1. Main reason is because Steph Curry is out. Steph Curry is there. I could probably give him the edge and probably say that the Golden State Warriors will probably win this game. But Anthony Edwards will be out tonight. He will not be playing. Steph Curry will be out tonight. He will not be playing, but Anthony Edwards will be readily available. Anthony Edwards will be dominant as he's been in the last 2 games. So I look forward to him, getting his victory and going up 3-1 against Golden State. I don't think Golden State has enough firepower with Steph Curry sitting on the bench. So we'll see what happens going forward. It's TBISC, the best in sports entertainment.
If you need help with the groceries, help with the laundry, someone to do light housekeeping and cleaning, around-the-clock care, call Mecca Care LLC. We are concerned about your care. We are concerned about the care for your loved one. Please allow us to help. I look forward to hearing from you. Call us today, 215-644-8341. That's 215-644-8341.